grade 8 learners. We are now on the second quarter, week 2 of our mathematics lesson. In this lesson, we are going to solve problems involving systems of linear inequalities in two variables. Here are the important points to consider in solving word problems. Step 1. Read and analyze the problem carefully. Identify the important parts of the problem. Find the unknown and assign variables to represent them. Step 2. Write the system of linear inequalities in two variables described in the problem. It's important to know what inequality symbol will be used, so here are the keywords and the corresponding inequality symbol. For the inequality symbol, greater than or equal to, we have the keywords minimum, at least, not less than, more than or equal to, and not below. While for the inequality symbol, less than or equal to, the keywords are less than or equal to, not to exceed, maximum, at most, and no more than. For greater than inequality symbol, we have the words more than and above, while for less than, we have smaller than and below. Then step 3, follow the steps in graphing system of linear inequalities in two variables as presented in the previous lesson to fit the solution set. Remember to shade the region above the graph of y is greater than or equal to mx plus b and y is greater than mx plus b, while shade the region below the graph of y is less than or equal to mx plus b or y is less than mx plus b. So let's have an example. In the market, you can see varieties of rice at different prices. White rice costs 45 pesos per kilogram and brown rice costs 50 pesos per kilogram. You are planning to buy at least 1 kilogram of white rice and 1 kilogram of brown rice. You have at most 200 pesos to spend for the rice. To solve the problem, we need to follow the steps. So step 1 is to identify the important parts of the problem. So in the problem, we have the kilograms of white rice and the kilograms of brown rice. So let x be the number of kilograms of white rice and let y be the number of kilograms of brown rice. The next step is to write the system of linear inequalities in two variables described in the problem. In the problem, we have 45 pesos per kilogram of white rice and 50 pesos per kilogram of brown rice. We also have at most 200 pesos to spend for the rice. In mathematical statement, we will have 45x plus 50y is less than or equal to 200. We use less than or equal to because the keyword used is at most. In the problem, you are also planning to buy at least 1 kilogram of white rice, so that will be x is greater than or equal to 1. You are also planning to buy 1 kilogram of brown rice, so that will be y is greater than or equal to 1. Next step is to graph the systems of linear inequalities. We know that in graphing linear inequalities, it will be easier for us if we are going to transform the given inequality into slope-intercept form. So, if we transform 45x plus 50y is less than or equal to 200, we will have y is less than or equal to negative 9 over 10x plus 4. So this is the graph of the inequality 45x plus 50y is less than or equal to 200. Since the inequality symbol is less than or equal to, we use solid line on the graph. Next, x is greater than or equal to 1. The black solid line and the black shaded region is the graph of x is greater than or equal to 1. Next, let's graph y is greater than or equal to 1. The red solid line and the red shaded region represents the graph of y is greater than or equal to 1. Then, we are going to choose at least one ordered pair that is located in the overlap region to check if the mathematical statement is true. So let's have 1, 3 as our testing point. Now, we are going to substitute our ordered pair to the given inequality. So we have 45x plus 50y is less than or equal to 200. Substitute the value of x and y, and we will have 45 multiplied by 1 plus 50 multiplied by 3 less than or equal to 200. And the result is 195 is less than or equal to 200. So the statement is true. Next, we have x is greater than or equal to 1. Substitute the given ordered pair, and we will have 1 is greater than or equal to 1. And the statement is true. Next, we have y is greater than or equal to 1. So our y is 3, so we will have 3 is greater than or equal to 1. And the statement is also true. This means that you can buy 1 kilogram of white rice and 3 kilograms of brown rice with a change of 5 pesos. It is also possible that you can buy 2 kilograms of white rice and 2 kilograms of brown rice. You may identify other possible combinations on the number of kilograms of white rice and brown rice in the solution set. Let's have another example. Rebecca needs to earn at least 1,000 pesos each week to meet her children's needs. She works as a mathematics tutor with a salary of 200 pesos per hour and as an online seller where she can earn 150 pesos per hour. Both sources of income, she can only work no more than 40 hours per week. So first step is to identify the important parts of the problem. Have number of hours spent as a mathematics tutor and number of hours spent as an online seller. And that will be, let x be the number of hours spent as a mathematics tutor and let y be the number of hours spent as an online seller. Step 2 is to write the system of linear inequalities in two variables described in the problem. In the problem, we have 200 pesos per hour as a mathematics tutor and 150 pesos per hour as an online seller. Rebecca also needs to earn at least 1,000 pesos each week. So the mathematical representation is 200x plus 150y is greater than or equal to 1,000. In the problem, Rebecca can only work no more than 40 hours per week. So that will give us x plus y is less than or equal to 40. We also have x is greater than or equal to 0 for the time spent as a mathematics tutor, and y is greater than or equal to 0 for the time spent as an online seller. We are now ready to graph the inequalities. The graph of 200x plus 150y is greater than or equal to 1,000 is this. Next, let's graph x plus y is less than or equal to 40. The graph of x plus y is less than or equal to 40 is the green line and the green shaded region. For x is greater than or equal to 0, we will have the red line on the graph, and the shaded region is the right side. For y greater than or equal to 0, we have the brown line and the shaded part is above the line. This is now the overlap region formed by 4 conditions. We can now choose at least one ordered pair that is located in the overlap region to check if the mathematical statement is true. From the overlap region, let's have 10, 5. Then all you have to do is to substitute the ordered pair to the system of linear inequalities. For 200x plus 150y is greater than or equal to 1,000, we will have 200 multiplied by 10 plus 150 multiplied by 5 is greater than or equal to 1,000. And the result is 7,250 is greater than or equal to 1,000. And the statement is true. Next, we have x plus y is less than or equal to 40. Substitute the value of x and y, and we will have 10 plus 5 is less than or equal to 40, and the result is 15 is less than or equal to 40. And this is also true. Next, we have x is greater than or equal to 0. The result is 10 is greater than or equal to 0, and the statement is true. For the last, we have y is greater than or equal to 0, and we will have 5 is greater than or equal to 0, and the statement is also true. This means that Rebecca can work 10 hours as a mathematics tutor and 5 hours as an online seller. If Rebecca works 10 hours as a mathematics tutor and 5 hours as an online seller in a week, she will earn 2,750, which can support her children's needs in a week. If she wanted to earn more than to what she needs in a week, there are many possible options shown in the solution set. You can also determine other possible number of hours in each work as long as it satisfies the given condition. that ends our lesson. You can now answer the activities on your self-learning module. Thank you for watching. Keep safe and God bless.